the Jaguar XE. Now this is one cool looking cat, and it's a refreshing antidote to the tepid Teutonic norm of the corporate car park, and you can tell that it's been specifically designed, well, to poop on the German parade. This is a car you definitely buy for its looks. You certainly don't buy it for its boot space, because it's, well, the capacity is a lot smaller than its rivals, and the shape, it's a little bit awkward as well. You also don't buy this car for its opulent rear passenger space, because if truth be told, you clamber into the back, the car actually feels surprisingly small on the inside. Now this seat is in my usual driving position. I'm 5'11"-ish, and yeah, you can see my head, well, look, it's touching the roof. Not got that much knee room. Anyone over 6 foot is really going to struggle back here. Also, it doesn't help that the footwells are quite small, and the way they're arranged, you sit a little bit twisted. As for three in the back, well, this huge hump, and once again, those small footwells means that the middle seat is, well, do you know what, I'm not even going to bother. If you click on the card in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you can see just what happened when we tried to squeeze 3 people in the back of this XE, and also see how easy it is to fit a child seat in the back here, and just how much stuff we could fit in the boot. Now, the back seats of the XE might not be that large, but it's a lot more comfortable in the front, and just like the exterior, the interior is super stylish. I particularly like the way you've got this wraparound hoop there. It's called the Riva hoop, and it's been inspired by an Italian speedboat. Now, while it all looks very stylish, I don't think the quality is quite as good as you find in this car's German rivals. Can't fault the driving position though. It just feels so sporty. It's like it's been specifically tailored for me. It's spot on, and equipment levels are pretty good as well. So all but the entry-level car gets leather seats as standard. All models get parking sensors and satellite navigation. Now this is Jaguar's new infotainment touchscreen system, and it's all right. I don't think it's as good to use as BMW's iDrive, but you know, it's better than it was before. Now, if you want to see our full review of that system, you can click in the top right-hand corner of the screen on the card for our in-depth infotainment video review, and to get another look around this car's cabin. Now, one thing I should point out though is that the sound system in this car is really good, and it's exceptional with the upgraded Meridian audio. It sounds as though you're sat in a concert hall. You can't even hear the rain. Typical, isn't it? British car, British weather.
Britain is also known for innovation, and the XE is proof.
Most of the body is made out of aluminium to keep the weight down. Thanks to the Wi-Fi hotspot, everyone can connect their mobile devices. The InControl app lets you do things remotely, such as lock the car, set the climate control, see if the windows are open, and then close them if you want to. There's an airbag in the bonnet to protect pedestrians. The XE has the most sophisticated rear suspension of any car in its class. Well, ding dong.
Sorry, that was a bit silly, and so are parts of the XE.
The location of the armrests are all wrong, and they're hard. The elongated door design makes it very tricky to get out in tight spaces. I'm stuck. There could be spaces just aren't as good as in rivals. The location of this air vent blows freezing cold air on your hand when the aircon's on. One of the trim levels is a bit embarrassing to say. This is the arse port.
Okay, so it may be a little bit of an embarrassing name, but it's appropriate.
Now, BMW may have you believe that they build the ultimate driving machine, but sorry guys, the Jaguar XE handles better than the BMW 3 Series. It's definitely the most fun car to drive in its class. It's got the best steering, and it's got the best chassis balance as well. It really is a fun car. Yet it also rides really well, and the best bit is that unlike with an Audi A4 or a BMW 3 Series, you don't have to pay extra to upgrade to the optional adaptive dampers, because the standard setup is just so good. Be warned though, if you get the R Sport suspension, it does feel a little bit on the firm side and can get a bit jiggly over rough surfaces. Now, one of the major weaknesses on this car is the visibility. So the back window is so small, it's like looking through a letterbox, and then this pillar, the way it arcs up towards your head, just makes you feel hemmed in, and it creates quite a big blind spot. And you can see for yourself by clicking on the top right hand corner of the screen on the card to watch our 360-degree video. On the whole, this XE is quite a relaxing car to cruise in. There is one thing that does just kind of spoil things slightly. It's the fact that you get quite a lot of tyre roar just echoing around the cabin. It just doesn't seem quite as quiet as an Audi A4. Also, the diesel engine makes a bit of a noise when you put your foot down. So but it actually sounds quite raughty. I quite like the sound of it, to tell you the truth. So this 180 horsepower version gives pretty good performance, and it's reasonably economical. So Jaguar says 67 miles per gallon, and I'm actually averaging mid-50s, which is impressive. What's less impressive is sometimes this automatic gearbox, which is normally quite good, when you put your foot down, it sometimes has to think about it, and then it finally finds the gear. So then, overall, what do I think of the Jaguar XE? Well, some of the materials feel a little bit cheap in places, and it's just not as practical as its rivals, but it looks gorgeous and it's great fun to drive. Now, if you click up there, you can get more information and find out the best deal you can get on an XE at carwow.co.uk. Thanks for watching. Click over there for our group test video between the Jaguar XE, the BMW 3 Series, Audi A4 and Mercedes C-Class. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it and subscribe to our channel. Now, did you know that Jaguar has two emblems for its car? One is called the Leaper, the other the Growler. Ooh, thicker.